Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In this video I give you a tutorial on how to create this eye makeup look and face makeup and whatnot. I used the new Colourpop My Little Ponies palette and I created this like teal purple halo eye. I really enjoyed doing this tutorial for you. This is what the palette looks like. So if you want to see how to get this look using this palette, if you have this palette, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so first off I am priming my lips. I'm just popping on some lip balm. This is the First Aid Beauty Lip Therapy Lip Balm. It's not that great, but I'm just trying to use it up. Next I'm taping up my eyes. So I'm ripping off 2 pieces of tape, one for each eye, and I'm just sticking this on the back of my hand over and over again just to remove some of the stickiness so it's not so harsh under my eyes to pull off. And then placing this underneath each eye. So you're wanting to basically make this an extension of your eyelash line and continue it up to basically the corner of your eyebrow. You're wanting to also make sure that none of your skin is being tugged or folding over or anything. If it does, you're going to end up with some pretty weird eyeshadow blending and whatnot from it. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to make sure that none of my eye is being tugged. Next, I'm zooming you guys in so you can see my eyes better. Firstly, we're taking my MAC Painterly Paint Pot on a Sigma cream colour. It's the E58 eye brush. And I'm putting a pretty generous amount of the Painterly Paint Pot all over my eye up to my brow bone. Just pinning my hair back here because I forgot to do it earlier. Whoopsie daisies. So I'm just making sure I'm covering the inner quarter right up to the brown bone here. Firstly, I'm taking the colour Flutterby on a diffused crease brush and I'm just basically slapping this all over my eyelid to set that paint pot, and then I'm going back into that colour Flutterby and I'm focusing it more into the crease and blending that out just so we've got a bit of a transition shade in the crease there. I'm doing this on both eyes. Then I'm jumping into the colour Princess Sparkle on my Laura Mercier ponytail brush and I'm blending this on the outer corner, so I'm deepening up the outer V and I'm just doing little by little because it's such a dark colour. We're just going to slowly build the colour up and then also placing this on the inner corner, and you're wanting to blend this up and make sure it's not such a harsh edge on the top area there. And as I've just pointed out there, you want to leave the center of your eyelid free and don't touch that with any of the shadow. I just jumped in with my Zoeva 227 just to blend out those top edges there and try and make them a bit more diffused and not so harsh. Then jumping in with a Sigma large shader brush into the colour Sky Dancer. That's the lovely purple colour in the middle of the palette there, and I'm just packing this in the middle of the eyelid, so just basically stamping it on that center of the eyelid there and just trying to keep like a nice round edge in that crease there. And then I'm grabbing a MAC 217 and I'm just ever so slightly dragging this across from the green into the purple just to try and get a bit of a gradient color. I then decided that I wasn't happy with how deep the purple was, so I grabbed some MAC Fix Plus and my large shader brush again and dipped into that Sky Dancer color and just deepened up. I'm then dipping into the colour Minty on a MAC 217 brush and just taking this in the crease just to diffuse that crease colour there ever so slightly and blend it out a little bit. I'm then taking my Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner and I'm just doing this across the lid while I've got the tape on, and then I take the tape off and follow the line that tape has created with the eyeshadow to create the wing. I then wasn't quite happy with my wing eyeliner, and I've grabbed just any old winged eyeliner brush, and I've dipped this into Bioderma just to try and neaten up that wing ever so slightly. I still wasn't really 100% happy with the wing on this day, as you can see here, but I just went with it because the more I play, the worse it gets, so I just left it. Then I am moving on to my base, and here I'm using my L'Oreal Lumi Magique Primer. This is in my project pan, so I thought I'll use it today. I just take one pump of that and just rub that all into my face. I've then got my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I use the colour 15 Fair, and then I've got my Beauty Blender, which you'll see in a second, and I'm just blending that out with my Beauty Blender here, just bringing it under my eye and basically up towards my temple just to try and brighten that area. I've then got my Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish Foundation SPF 15, and I'm in the colour Warm Ivory No. 1, and I've just pumped some of that on my Beauty Blender, and I dot it over my face and then blend it out. I'm then taking my Rimmel Stay Matte powder on a Real Techniques setting brush just to set my under eye area with the concealer. And then I have a Mina, the powder brush to pop some powder all over my face. I'm then taking my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in 102 Tantric on a very large Sigma powder brush. It's the F30, and I'm just popping this on the high points of my face, so on my foreheads, my cheeks, and just my jawline. I've then got the Hoola bronzer on my Sephora Pro Contour blush brush, and I'm just contouring with this, so just under my cheekbones there. Now, I wasn't quite happy with how this turned out, so I grabbed my Mina powder brush again just to try and diffuse that contour out a bit and not make it so harsh, because I wasn't happy with how it was looking. So I just blended it upwards just to try and diffuse it out a little bit. I'm then taking my Illamasqua Naked Rose blush on a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just popping this on my cheeks. This is kind of my go-to blush when I'm not quite sure what I would like to wear with my foundation and whether it'll go with my eye look. I'm then taking my Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and in this palette I'm just reaching for the Ultraviolet Amethyst color. It's the color in the middle. I'm just putting a little bit on a Sigma tapered highlighter brush. It's the F35, and just popping this on the top of my cheekbones. I'm then dipping into my e.l.f. brow kit. I have the medium brow kit, and I'm using a Too Faced eyebrow brush. I received this in another eyebrow product that I got from Too Faced, so that's what I'm using for this one. So we're just coming back in now to finish off the eyes, and I'm taking that purple color Sky Dancer on a firm shader brush, and I'm placing this in the center of my eye, so basically right under where my pupils would be. And then I'm taking a Sigma short shader with the color Twilight and placing that on the inner and outer of the lower lash line, basically mirroring what you've done on the top line. I then decided that the purple once again wasn't quite bright enough for my liking, so I grabbed some MAC Fix Plus on that firm shader again. Then grabbed my NYX eyeliner, and I've lined my upper and lower waterlines. And be sure not to get it in your eyes like I did, otherwise they sting like buggery. I then grabbed a Colourpop pencil brush on the colour Firefly, and I'm just pasting this on my inner corner just to make them pop. Then with a Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, I'm putting lashings and lashings of mascara on to make my eyelashes pop. So mascara both on top and bottom lashes here. Then moving on to lips, I have 3 options in this video for you. So the first here is the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in Melted Violet. So that's what this one looks like with the eyes. The next one is the Lime Crime Arbonne Unicorn Lipstick. Once again, this is a purpley colour. It's a bit more muted, but that's what this one looks like with the eyes. And the last one is the L'Oreal Color Riche 630 Beige or Nude Lipstick. That's what this one looks like with the look. Now that we're finished, take our clips out and zhuzh our hair or sexy like. So this is what the final eye looks like. Be sure to let me know down in the description box, guys, which is your favourite lipstick colour option with this eyeshadow look. I would love to hear what you think of it. So this is the final look here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click the subscribe button down below and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!